After each drive, we're going to have a slide that's going to show a max speed from all the data sets on Excel. The max speed for his drive from Moselle to the law firm that morning was 12:13:19. The max speed was 65.8 miles per hour, and the average speed of that whole drive was 37.24 miles an hour, and that time was at 12:13:19 during his drive.
All right, we're moving now to slide 16. Tell the jury what this represents.
This one's going to represent Alex leaving work at the law firm, heading to his house. It shows at 6:24:18, and it shows him going 8 miles an hour, just starting to leave.
All right. PM?
PM.
And the speed?
Approximately 8 miles an hour.
Going on to slide 17.
This one's showing at 6:26:54 p.m. It's showing his Suburban going approximately 42 miles an hour on his drive home. The arrow is going to be on the top right.
And
it
the speed?
might be cut off a little bit. 42 miles an hour.
All right, and then is that the arrow right there?
That is correct.
All right, at the top?
The top of the screen.
About 42 miles an hour.
That is correct.
Slide 18, what does this reflect?
This is going to reflect at Alex arriving home at 6:42:54 with a miles per hour of 0. This is one of the last data points that without speed.
All right. 6:42 p.m. arriving back at the residence.
That is correct.
And the arrow is pointing to what?
The residence. A little bit to the side, but it's the residence right there.
All right, and tell the jury now on slide 19, what does this represent?
So this is going to be from his drive home from the law firm to Moselle. It represents at 6:34:01 during his drive. The max speed obtained was 54.4 miles per hour. The average speed during this drive was 41.39 miles an hour. And you can see the location somewhere off of, I believe, 63.
Driving home, what was his max speed?
54.4 miles per hour was the max speed driving home.
All right, slide 20.
All right, so now we're at where Alex is leaving for Alameda. This is going to be 9:07:06 p.m.
Okay. And again, we'll go through the timeline in a bit, but is this generally consistent with some of the telemetry data that Falfosky did?
It is.
Suburban goes underway at what time?
9:07:06 according to this data.
Moving on to the next slide.
Like previous slides,
Where's the Suburban at this point?
like previous slides, this is going to be the Suburban pulling out onto Moselle Road, coming right out of the main entrance, going about 15 miles an hour. This is going to be at 9:08:06.
What do we have right here?
This is going to be 9:08:18 with speeds approximately 37 miles an hour.
And where's the Suburban heading at this point?
Towards Alameda.
All right, slide 23. We have a reference point here. Can you explain what that is to the jury?
So the orange dot, that's going to represent approximately where Maggie Murdaugh's phone was located the following day on June 8th, 2021.
All right, and do we have a time reference for the Suburban at this time?
We do. It's going to be 9:08:36 seconds, and it's showing a speed of 42 miles an hour.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. Tell the jury what this is.
In the grayish white looking box, you can still see the little circle where it says Maggie Murdaugh's phone location. And right under it's where the pinpoint's going to be. It's going to be 9:08:36, 42 miles an hour.
Next slide, 25. Slide 25.
The upper halfway portion of that box, you're going to see the circle again, the orange circle. That's going to be Maggie Murdaugh's phone. And at 9:08:42, we have the Suburban traveling approximately 45 miles an hour.
After passing that location, does the defendant's vehicle start to accelerate?
It does.
Going to slide 26, tell us what this references.
So we also have Maggie Murdaugh's phone location. This is just another data point. There's several throughout the road. This one is showing 9:08:54, 44 miles an hour.
Slide 27.
This is going to show you another overview of this data point in location to Maggie Murdaugh's phone, 90854, 44 miles an hour.
Slide 28.
This one's further down the road past Godley Farms Road, just for a reference point. This is 90906, traveling 48.6 miles per hour.
Slide 29.
This is another data point in reference to where the phone location is, 90918 p.m., traveling 49 miles per hour.
And slide 30.
This is going to be another data point at 90918, traveling approximately 52 miles an hour.
Slide 31.
This is also going to be another one on Moselle Road, coming up to Dobson Road. It's going to be 90924 p.m., traveling approximately 52 miles an hour.
And then slide 32.
This is also going to be another data point on that road, 90942, traveling approximately 54 miles an hour on Moselle Road.
All right, going to slide 33, has our sort of map orientation changed?
It has. This is still on the drive to Alameda. I believe this is going to be 63 or Snyder's Highway or Walterboro Highway. This is at 9:13:30 p.m., showing a speed of 68 miles an hour on that drive to Alameda.
All right. And I'm going back to slide 3. Do that real quick. And the slide that we were just seeing when the orientation changes, can you come down real quick and kind of describe generally what we were looking at when we started and then the where we're at on that slide that we were just about to look at?
All right, so where we started on this drive would have been right up here, 4147 Moselle Road. Sure everyone can see it. 4147 Moselle Road. This would have been Moselle Road that we just showed all those data points. Would have made a right onto Dobson Road and then a right onto 63 Snyder's Highway. It's approximately somewhere around here on Snyder's Highway where that data point we just looked at.
All right, returning to slide 33. All right.
And right there is going to be approximately where the data point is at.
Okay, and what's the speed there?
68.7 miles per hour.
Going on to slide 34.
This is going to be at 9:14:36, showing approximate speed of 69.4 miles per hour. And it's going to be on the top portion.
All right, moving on to slide 35.
This is going to be at 9:16:48, showing approximately 70 miles an hour. It's going to be the top portion of your screen here, coming into Varnville.
All right, and down at the bottom center of the screen, what is that? Right here.
That is going to be the Alameda property, and just a reference, this is going to be coming into Varnville.
All right here, what do we have on slide 36?
This is going to be the Alameda property. You can kind of see it behind the other record part, but it's showing at 9:22:06. His Suburban's pulling, making a left into the Alameda property.
Slide 37, what do we see here? First of all, orient the jury as to what the map image reflects, and then describe the data point, please.
So the map image is going to reflect, you're going to make a left into the driveway. There's a railroad track, I believe here. It's a curved driveway coming in, and then right here is going to be the house. There's a little carport right here, and then the driveway is this whitish part that you see on your screen.
All right, and then up here, generally in the property, we can see a roof and that sort of thing. What generally are those?
Those are going to be some outbuildings on the property. The trees are there's a decent amount of trees right here, but there's, I believe, 2 outbuildings right here.
This white area right here just above the house, what is that?
That's going to be where you would park. It's a paved area in front of the carports.
Where do the data points reflect the Suburban going, though, when it arrives?
The data points for the Suburban, it looks like it went toward like a little bit into the grass, closer to the wood line over here. And that's going to be at 9:22:39.
Closer to the wood line and the outbuildings?
That'd be correct.
Okay. All right, and again, what time is the arrival at Alameda?
9:22:39. And this is just, so that this right here is going to be a better overview without the
box?
the box. You can see right here is going to be the driveway leading in. And this is where a carport would be, where the vehicles would be parked. And then this is the main house here. Then you have your outbuildings.
Right here, we have kind of a line of data points right there in the grassy area behind the house.
We do.
All right, going on to slide 39, tell the jury what those calculations represent, please.
So this is going to represent the drive from Moselle to Alameda. During that drive, the Suburban reached a max speed of 74.4 miles per hour during that drive and averaged 51.94 miles per hour. And this is the data point with the highest speed obtained.
Was that top speed higher than any speed he achieved when he went to work earlier that day?
That is correct.
Is that average speed higher than any average speed he had when he went to work that day?
That is correct.
Or returned from work?
That is correct. Going to stay down here.
You can go back up. Back.